I'm not gonna lie to you, this is about to sound like the most hater in this video in the world, but I was not impressed by this game at all. I honestly feel like they should have just took their time and made something else, or just given us a SAO MMORPG. Like, Bandai Namco, what are you doing? You've been dropping the ball since Dot Hack. You haven't made a Dot Hack MMORPG. You're not making an SAO MMORPG. What are you doing with the licenses that you have? Why do you have these IPs? Sell them to someone else that has a vision, that sees something could be done with these, and will make something with these. Because this is not it. Yo, what's up, folks? If you don't know what this game is, this is Sword Art Online Fractured DayDream. It is having a technical test this weekend, and they let a lot of people try it out just on the technical test. And honestly, I'm not impressed. And the reason I'm not impressed is because Bandai Namco has had the Sword Art Online licensing and IP for how long now? And the best they could do was give us a Grand Blue Fantasy Relink clone, because that's what it feels like. Of course, they say it's supposed to have its own unique story, and that's cool and all. But like, from this technical test, it made me feel like this was not a game for me to get or even play. Even if it was free to play, I honestly would not play this. And don't get me wrong, the game is not bad inherently. The combat's there. It could use some work, definitely, but the combat's there. The inability to customize your controller, that was honestly probably the worst thing for me. Now, I played with two characters. I played with Oberon, which honestly I hate him because of his part in the Sword Art Online game, and I know it's worse in the light novel, and I just don't like him. But he's the only character that let's play with as a magic character, which is kind of just weird because, like, why put him in here? And he didn't really even do much magic outside of his skills. Like, if you did his hold skill, he did like one magic attack that was a far distance attack, and if he did his other hold skill, like it just didn't feel like he was supposed to be a mage style character. And then don't get me started on the range characters, because I played Fuka Zero, and Fuka Zero, bro, for being a ranger class, first of all, she has two bazookas, is what it is. She can switch between these elemental different types on her bazookas. One's like ice, one's fire, one's poison, and I think one's regular. And then the aiming on that, first of all, it's a bazooka, so you have to like aim the shot to where it goes up and arcs down. So you have to land close to where the enemy is, because it does have a little small AOE as well. Now the issue with that is you don't get that much distance with that, so you have to jump and shoot, or like be up under the enemy at most times, especially when it comes to an enemy like this. You have to find the certain spot where you can stand to hit the enemy and not be destroyed, because you're a ranger, so you have low stats all around. On top of that, the ranger class, the shooting class, they primarily focus on their freaking melee attack. They have melee combos. Why are you a ranger with a melee combo? Like, what is... I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, I get it. Kirito used his swords in Gun Gale, but nobody else used swords or used melee combos in Gun Gale like that, bro. Like, what? Wait, there was one of the characters. I forgot his name, but not Fuka Zero. Fuka Zero didn't do that. Like, I don't. This game annoyed me so much with the gameplay that I honestly, like I said, I can't see myself playing this even if it was free. I did a few story mode runs, and I fought this boss, the raid boss. Forgot what it's called. I think it's a sword golem. Yeah, it's a sword golem. I fought him with Oberon, and it was not a fun fight on Oberon at first, until I finally understood, like, you know, the combination I had to do with his skills to actually just like pile out damage. So, like I said, the combat ended up being a bit on and off for me. Like, I had to get used to a lot, but like I said, he doesn't have like long range attacks that are just long range attacks, and it was just a really weird experience, and I didn't have fun. I honestly did not have fun, and I feel like I've been dogging on Bandai Namco a lot lately just because they shut down Blue Protocol. So this might just be pent up feelings over that as well, but they deserve it, because this game is not it, bro. They should have done something else with this. They, like I said, they've had the IP, they've had the license for this for how long, and they still haven't made an MMORPG with Sword Art Online. Like, the boss fights were fire. The enemy fights, like the mob fights, were fire. The DPS checks you had to do, like this stuff right here, we had to break the legs of the sword golem, fire, awesome mechanics. Like I wouldn't mind this being a hub-based game if I could create my own character and do pretty much the exact same thing I'm doing in a Sword Art Online world. And like, yeah, have your Sword Art Online characters like in the story for reference or whatever. But like, let me do my own thing. I'm sorry, but because of this, I can't let up on them because it's like we need a Sword Art Online game that we deserve, and they have a literal MMORPG. They have two MMORPGs that they can use as backdrop for MMORPG games. Like, I don't think you understand. My idea is this: Sword Art Online in a world of its own, and then updates they would do would be adding an Alfheim Online, right? And then they could do a crossover update with Dot Hack to where you can now enter the world and choose a little subtext to make other worlds. Like, they could do so much with the IPs they have, but they're doing nothing. They're giving us crap like this. Like, some people want this, but not everybody wants this. This game, I feel like it's not going to do as well as they think it's going to do. And they're not going to learn anything from this because people are going to buy it, people are going to play it, and then people are going to drop it. Especially with all the MMORPGs coming out like in these next few weeks. Like, we even have PAX Day on PC going into closed beta 3 right now. Like, we have so many MMORPGs coming out in the next few months that this game is going to be overshadowed, like, completely. For people that want to play MMORPGs, like, this would have been a good filler if there was nothing else to play. This would have been a perfect filler if there was nothing else to play at any point, like, in the last, 6 months while we were waiting for every other game to come out. This would have been great to play. But now, this game, I'm sorry, this game does not have much of a chance with all the games that are, like, the people that are probably going to buy this game are people that actually love SAO and like just want to do SAO based crap. But I ain't one of those people. I'm not going to lie. I don't love SAO to the sense that I want to play SAO characters. I want to play in the SAO world with my own character. That's just about it. Like I said, the only redeeming thing about this was the combat was decent. The mechanics for the bosses, great. The skills, lackluster. The characters, the fact that the ranger has to count on a melee, that pissed me off to the maximum. The mage has to count on a melee, pissed me off to the maximum, bro. But we finished this run. I'm probably not going to speed this up because, like, it's a 60-minute video. I'm not going to run through this whole video just complaining. But we finished this run. I'll just go ahead and skip to the end of it, and I'll let you guys see, because I think we beat it, and we got, like, top score or whatever, but I died, like, twice. So I don't even know. But yeah, I got last attack. We dealt most damage. We were MVPs, whatever, blah, blah, blah. A great concept, would have been better in an MMORPG, but, you know, whatever. Hopefully they do something better with this. I doubt they'll do something great with the SAO IP because they've been cranking out SAO games that nobody really wants to play, in the sense of, you know, it's the same crap running through the story that we've seen the anime of. And, like, honestly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. It would have been great when there's nothing to play, but there's about to be so many games to play now. I'm tired.